my name is Inzemaan Mirza, and you are viewing Leading by Faith here on ACTN The Voice. I want to share with you from this phrase right now. Hear this phrase: wait time is not wasted time. I know having patience is a very difficult thing. And when we're in a season of waiting, it can feel as though that time that we are waiting on a miracle from God, waiting to the answer for prayer, waiting for a job opportunity, waiting to start a family, waiting to get married, that waited time can feel like wasted time. But I want to shift your perspective a little bit, and I want to let you know that that waiting time is preparation time. See, for each one of us, God is doing a preparation work for what He has in store for us. And as we wait during those periods, He refines us, He purifies us, He makes us more and more ready for what He has for us. For those who are eager for marriage, God is working on you so that as He prepares you, you can be that husband, you can be that wife that He truly wants you to be in marriage. Maybe you're waiting for a firstborn child. As you wait on God, God is maturing you to be that parent that He's called you to be. So wait on Him, because sometimes when we don't wait on God, we tend to wreck the things that God has for us. Like we tend to put our hands in it and try to get it done the way that we want it to be done, and we end up making a mess of it. A biblical example of this is Abraham. When he couldn't wait on the promised child that God had for him, his son Isaac, and he put his hands in it and he tried to force God's promise or made God's promise a reality before its time. And whenever you try to make God's promise a reality before its time, you tend to make God's promises become a problem. And that's what Abraham did. He took something that was meant to be a promise and he made a problem out of it, because he ended up having a relationship with his handmaiden, having a child, an offspring with his handmaiden. And when he did that, that created a lot of family feud between his wife, his handmaiden, and her child. And then when God blessed him with his child, the promised child, that created such a family feud that it created a problem where Abraham had to tell the handmaiden and her son Ishmael that they had to leave his home. He created a problem out of something that was meant to be a promise. And maybe you feel as though you've done that right now. Like Abraham, you couldn't wait and you end up wrecking things. Things are in a mess right now. You've been through a few bad relationships. You've made some bad job decisions. You've been eager to get somewhere that God has promised you, but you've done it your own way. The thing about it is that even when we kind of wreck things or mess it up, God has a beautiful way of working it out. When we come back to Him and we say, God, I've made a mess of this. I've tried to take it into my own hands, but I want to place it back in your hands, God. I want to wait and see you work things out for me. God has a way of taking our mess and making it into something that is beautiful. So right now, maybe you feel that way. I want to just challenge you. Wait on God, place it into His hands. He will work it out, and His timing is perfect. God is never early. He's never late. He's right on time. So I want to challenge you to have patience and wait on God, because your waiting season is not a wasted season. Thank you so much for viewing. Stay tuned for more spiritually uplifting content from here at ACTN The Voice. God bless you.